Yo, what up? It's your boy BigDonSkillz bringing you another video today. We got something interesting, man. A lot of people have been talking about, picking up streaming, and we've been having a lot of different discussions within the streams too. So I wanted to make a video about 5 tips about streaming or even making content that I don't really see people talking about. So it'll be kind of sort of a underrated tip of some sort. So let's jump into it. Y'all definitely gonna like this one. All right, so the first thing we're going to be talking about out of these 5 streamer tips is quality, quality, quality. This is something that a lot of people are having issues with, and something that I'm running into a lot with other streamers and just people that are trying to get situated. So for me, I say one of the biggest problems with a lot of streams is the gulag-like quality. So especially audio. And there's been a lot of streams that I go into where there's a lot of background noise. There's a lot of just extra things going on. I understand that can't be controlled at all times, but you have to do your best to put yourself in a situation where the audio quality can be as clean as possible. And this is gonna also involve you getting on your computer, tweaking around with your settings, looking up YouTube guides, man. None of this stuff is just easy and fresh out the box. Another thing too is people aren't investing in the right mic. I think this is the very first thing that you should invest into if you start streaming. Make sure your mic is on point. That's before the webcam, that's before anything. Make sure you have a good mic, because a good mic, decent mics you can get for $50 or less. Just make sure you don't, start off with something cheap. This was a mistake I personally made. And if you go and look at some of my early YouTube videos, it's kind of hard to watch, just literally because the audio quality wasn't what it was supposed to be. This also aligns with pixelated streams too, and checking your settings in OBS and Streamlabs OBS, whatever your platform is. Internet can be a huge bottleneck for people, but you have to make sure you can compensate for maybe the lack of good internet that you have. This involves adjusting your bit rate, your resolution, and just having your friends, like going live, alerting your friends to, hey, my audio's too low or is it too high, and just tweaking as you go. A way that I do it is I actually record myself on OBS, and I go back and listen to it with headphones. So I just record 20-30 seconds. I don't like that. I'll go back and just, do different types of sliders. But this audio, I think, has to be the most important when it comes to quality, because if your audio's crap, if you have buzzing noises, things like that, you're gonna have a terrible stream. No one's gonna watch, and it's gonna turn a lot of people off. All right, for number 2, this is not talking because no one is watching. I think this is the single biggest reason why people quit early on, because people think that, oh, I only have to be entertaining when people are watching. And that means you're focusing too much on the numbers. There's a reason why when I stream, you can hide the number of people that are in your stream by clicking the button in the top right corner if you're on Streamlabs OBS. I do this because I never want to know how many people are in my stream, because I know by seeing those numbers, I can be discouraged if it's not as many people as I feel, or not as many people as I think. Plus, the numbers on Twitch aren't even accurate a lot of times. If people are lurking or doing other things, it may not even show the true numbers. So if you focus too much on those numbers, you're gonna play yourself and you're gonna psych yourself out thinking that, no one's in here, I don't have to talk. And so a lot of times, especially with low-end streamers, or I say low-end, but early up-and-coming streamers, is that, you're trying to build your audience. So you're gonna have streams with no one in there talking. But you have to learn how to talk with yourself. You have to learn how to be self-entertaining. It's a skill. It takes time. You have to, work on that essential, I call it streamer stage fright. It's a unique form of stage fright where you're not really sure who's watching. So you have to try and make yourself entertaining because you don't want to feel weird talking to yourself. So this is very important. This is a skill that, will take time. Some people are naturals. Others, it'll take a lot of working on it and focus and things like that. You have to think too with your streams as if you're entertaining 1,000 or 10,000 people. And that's the way I talk, the way I do my streams. I always pretend like I'm talking to 1 billion people, and that everybody's watching me, because a lot of times people will be lurking in your stream and they won't say a single word in the chat. And those are people you want to be following your channel, because every person counts. One thing that coincides with this is that I think people also tend to focus way too hard on the game and they don't pay attention to their chat. This is so important for audience retention. This is something we all have to work on. We may be able to get the followers, but we need to have retention. If you don't have retention, people may watch your stuff for a little bit and then boom, they disappear. Never to hear from them again. So you can't just be focusing on the game so hard where you're boring, you're not entertaining, you're not talking, you're not doing anything, and then someone types in chat and you don't respond until 5 or 10 minutes later. And for me personally, that's one of the easiest ways for me to just dip out of stream. You're boring and you don't even respond to chat. This is like your responsibility as a streamer. You have to do that. So important. All right, so number 3, this is tunnel vision and only focusing on Twitch, YouTube or whatever platform you're on, Facebook. Don't just assume people will just find you. And this also kind of coincides a little bit with the, not talking when no one's watching. You have to always be on your A game, because like I said, in this virtual world, you never know who's watching. It could be a potential sponsor. It could be somebody looking for recruitment. You never know. It could be a big streamer that wants to raid you. You don't know. So people tend to have this tunnel vision on just sticking on their one platform. And you have to diversify to Twitch and YouTube, from Twitch and YouTube. And not only do I stream on Twitch, I have a YouTube channel that I work on, which you should be watching this video on. I have Twitter, TikTok, a Facebook page. I even have a Tumblr. I have Instagram. I have literally everything that I know I can have. And there's probably even more that I could be doing to increase it. But you have to assume, or you have to not assume, that people are going to just know who I am. BigDonSkillz may not be a household name yet, but I have to put my effort in to let people know who I am. Whether that's sharing a clip on TikTok that goes viral, or putting up a YouTube short that goes viral, or maybe a Twitch clip that may get some attention and draws people to my other channels. You get people from one channel, they funnel to the other. So a lot of people will be in my streams. I'll bring them over to the Discord. From the Discord, I may be able to put them onto the YouTube. It all, bounces off of one another. Super, super important, I think. Also, I don't think this is an excuse, and I hear this a lot all the time, is, well, I don't I don't know how to use social media. It's like, who cares? You got to learn. Who cares if you don't know how to do it, if you don't like it? You're not going to like everything you do. This isn't just all fun and games. You have to be willing to, make sacrifices or be able to learn something that you normally may not be interested in. So I don't think that's a good excuse, but you gotta diversify. Just sticking on one platform, you're gonna more than likely grow slow and you're gonna hate it because no one knows you. All right, number 4, we're getting closer. Talking/rating, meeting other content creators. This is something that I'm actually starting to focus way more on, and I kind of knew about early on, but I didn't take it seriously. And it's something that I really would like to harp on. We all want to grow, so why not help each other out? I think some of the coolest people that I've met are people that have just rated me, or people that I've rated them and they've been hyper appreciative of those raids. And from that, we check each other's streams out. People from their communities jump to my community jump to theirs. And now we have, different followers that are just, into the same content or into different content. And this is how you really grow your circle, man. And as you grow your channel, you may be able to put other streamers on. And I think that's a great feeling. When maybe you've made it, or your homie that you helped on the way up has made it, and they may be able to slide you a little bit. You may be able to make a team. You may be able to build something upon it. I understand not everybody's social and everybody's not an extrovert. Once again, no excuses, dude. We don't do excuses here. You got to learn. If you really want to make something out of this, you got to be willing to make the sacrifices. You got to be willing to get out of your comfort zone, because it's not easy. It's not just this super easy thing that anybody can do and just jump on and make a YouTube video, go viral. I'm rich. It doesn't work like that. Oh, and don't forget collabs. I have YouTube videos from longtime viewers and other streamers that I've collabed with because it's fun. It keeps your content fresh. That's something else too. It keeps your content fresh. It prevents you from burning out, and it's crucial. And that's another thing. This is kind of like 4.5, but burnout. I know it may be enticing to stream 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, because that's what the big guys do. But don't do that. You'll burn yourself out and you'll hate something that you once loved. This is something I had to learn too. Even though I wasn't streaming 8 hours a day, I was streaming like 8, 10, 12 days in a row, not even realizing it. And then I just get on one day and I'm like, oh, I hate this so much. And then I would just have to take breaks. So you just got to make sure, even though this is something you may be passionate about, take your time off. You know, take a day off, take a weekend off. Your folks will still be there. That's what Discord is for. That's what those other communities are for. So make sure you take your time to yourself as well in addition to this. All right, last but not least, man, 10 minutes in here, dude. Not knowing your platform. And this is something that actually personally frustrates me when I talk to other streamers and other people too. So-called content creators and streamers. Bro, learn your platform. Learn your job. Like, if this is something you want to get into, this is your job. Like, this is going to be a job. This isn't, like I said, this isn't some easy thing where you just make videos and life's good. No, it takes time and effort, dude. There's going to be good, bad, and ugly. And I know streamers that have hundreds of followers and don't even know how to make a clip on Twitch or don't even know about what it really is. I know people who just don't know the basics of rating or clips and things like that. They don't know. I've rated other small streamers before and they didn't even know what was going on. Like, they were confused or like annoyed or upset that they got rated because they don't even know the platform. And stuff like that is super annoying, and that is an instant way for me to not mess with you ever again. Jump into a stream, nah, I don't like this. So that's super important. Learn the platform, man. You can't be out here part of the affiliate program, not even know what's in the affiliate agreement, not even know anything about what an affiliate actually is. A lot of people just do this stuff, they don't even know what it is. You gotta learn or else you'll play yourself. You'll end up putting yourself in a bad situation, and then because you were dumb and ignorant of the situation, congratulations, you played yourself. All right, and once again, take the time to learn something. If you care about it, it'll show in your quality and performance. This is still part of 5. That is so important. Take the time to do this. Watch these videos, you know, look up guides, look up things, because you will learn and you will get better. We all grow. It's just over time. We have to grow. We have to grow. Now for the bonus tip, last one. Those are my 5 tips. We got a quick bonus tip. This is a personal one as well. Learn how to video edit. Learn how to video edit. You are not a content creator if you don't create content. Streaming on Twitch, turning on the record button is not creating content when all it is just on Twitch and nothing else. Learn how to edit a video. Learn how to make clips of your own content. Put it on TikTok. Put it on YouTube. Like, there's so many people I know that are like, oh, I don't know how to video edit. I don't know. It's kind of hard. Oh, don't you have to pay money for it? Yes, you got to spend money for it. Yes, you got to put in effort. Plus, there's a lot of free programs out there anyways. You really don't have to spend money on video editing. But if you want the best of the best, like the Adobes and, you know, Mac software, yeah, you have to be willing to put some money into it. Because when you put forward an investment or you invest into something, the quality shows in it. So important, y'all. But all right, that's all I got for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this tips video. It's something that was super important to me. I was like, you know, people make these tip videos and I feel like a lot of them are corny and they don't actually address the real stuff. You know, just be yourself, you know, be happy. Don't focus so much on this, and that. Garbage advice that doesn't actually help anybody. That's common sense. We're talking about stuff that isn't so common that people necessarily don't think about. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you got anything to add on or anything you want to talk about, let me know. This is so important, y'all. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And I'll see y'all on the flip side, man. Peace out and deuces.